right? How important is it to still keep that connection with where you're from?
I think it's super important, and I mean that's even the reason why we're doing a tour like this, like trying to play all of these places that we haven't played in years. Like we haven't played Kitchener since 2008. But I remember growing up going to shows here, and this is where like some of the best shows are. It's not just playing downtown Toronto, just playing Montreal, just playing Vancouver. It's like we have to play all those small places because those kids don't get to go to every show. They don't get a chance to just can't hop in a bus and go 2 hours in the middle of the week. So for us, it's like wanting to come back and do as much of this stuff because these were the places that supported us at the beginning.
You guys just got off a huge international tour, which was just must have been incredible. You go from venues like that to playing the Wax tonight, which is...
Well, that's the thing. It's like, even though we're touring internationally, I mean, the places that we're playing are more like Club Wax. Yeah, I mean, obviously we play like some major cities, but we just did like a UK tour where instead of, playing Glasgow, so we'd already been there with another tour, we're like, we'll play Aberdeen, which is like the Scottish equivalent of like Kitchener.
Changed like lyrically from your first album to the latest release?
I think so. Yeah, I think I've definitely gotten better as just a writer, like from having a lot more practice and spending more time with it. I mean, with our first record, that was like the first serious album I had ever tried to write, and it was like last minute. You're always trying to like figure stuff out. So I think this time, like having kept up with my writing for the last I guess 5 years in between, I think I've gotten better.
Do you have any musical influences now that you didn't have before you started the band, or is everything stayed the same?
I don't know. Like I think in terms of new bands coming out and kind of the way that I think before, like I was always just stoked on music, and now I find I'm almost like I look at the way that newer bands that I respect, like how they approach what they're doing. Like I like when I hear an album that obviously is somebody trying to take risks and just doing what they want. Like the new Brand New album, like that Daisy record, when that came out, we were writing Bears, Mares, Scraps, and Bones, and I was just like, I love the fact that this isn't like a really accessible pop record.
Yeah.
Like you're a massive band, like you could just write radio singles and like go that route, but you wrote this really gnarly, like at some points like very inaccessible, album that you obviously like believed in.
Yeah.
And that kind of stuff gets me really into